So how exactly is all of this supposed to end? And by this, I mean this fuck-ass version of life that we've all been sold. Nobody can get a job because nobody is hiring, despite the fact that every time you walk into anywhere, there's always only 2 to 3 people who clearly look overworked and can actually use the help. And if by some miraculous chance you were offered a job, it's a sick joke of an hourly salary, especially when you consider that you can't even survive off of $20 an hour anymore. Yet you have jobs out here that want you to go through 5 rounds of interviews for $14 an hour, and if you actually went to college, which is, what you were supposed to do to gain the experience necessary for a decent job, you get dick slapped across the face with some bullshit talking about 5 years of experience required for a starting position. And again, even if you are lucky enough to land a job, you have to hope that it's full time so you can get health benefits, only for you to go and use those health benefits just to find out that they don't exactly cover you in the event that you're actually sick or you require actual medical attention. Car insurance costs are going absolutely through the roof because, you guessed it, you pay into it only for them to screw you over when you need it the most. The cost of food at the grocery stores is absolutely insane. The same few items that you could have gotten 10 to 15 years ago now cost you at least $100 every time you step foot into that damn store. Corporate greed is at an all-time high. CEOs and companies keep getting more and more filthy rich every single year as they continue to increase the prices of their products. The housing market is a complete joke. You have corporations that are buying up homes and forcing us all to be forever renters. And speaking of rent, you have apartment complexes charging $2,000 a month for some shitbox little place that's not upgraded and it's falling apart, but they will have the audacity to charge you $250 for an application fee that you don't get back even if you don't get the place, that conveniently also requires you to make 3 times the rent, plus a security deposit, plus first and last month just to move in. Can't live in your car because it's not safe and they'll kick you out of any parking lot that you try and stay in overnight. Can't even be homeless because now it's criminalized to do so. Every single thing that we eat is full of microplastics or chemicals, which is giving a disturbing amount of young people cancer these days. Everything that we are consuming in our media is nothing but brain rot garbage filled with propaganda or an agenda-driven message that we're tired of being forced to listen to, and our social media has fried our brains so much due to our insane codependency on dopamine hits, due to our ridiculous depressing lives, that now we can't even go to movie theaters anymore or take your children out to eat in public without needing to shove a screen in front of their faces or our faces to keep them distracted with quick short-form content. Our language and how we communicate with one another is deteriorating right before our very eyes as TikTok lingo is becoming the new norm. You have real, actual humans, adults even, who are out there saying phrases like fine shite or dead ass, as if that makes any sense at all. And every one of our government officials and politicians in our communities and in Washington, D.C., instead of actually putting together policies and laws which will help protect the people that they represent, are only focused on making themselves richer and not helping us at all. They rather regurgitate the same bullshit political talking points to keep us all fighting with each other. Left versus right, black versus white, pronouns, gender identity. In other words, our society is completely and totally fucked, and the people who could do anything about it are useless. So what then? How does this all end? Are we just all supposed to become content creators these days, hoping to buy into this rat race of competing for views and likes with the best hooks or engaging content to try and help us escape this slave matrix system that we've been forced to live in? I mean, just think about it. At what point are we ever going to get to a point in society where finally things start working out for us? What is that going to take? Because it seems to me that no matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, things don't seem to ever get any better. How is this supposed to lead to an eventual happy ending? Or are we just doomed to a shitty life led by shitty people until we clock out for good? I mean, think about the fact that you had a 1 in a trillion chance of being born, and this is the best that we can do? I don't know, man. Seems like we were destined for far greater things than to be sitting around here depressed, broke, and wishing for a better life. Shit just doesn't seem right to me.